Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, good evening, everyone. Please remember, if you are new here, please remember to click that bell down below and subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch my video. Please remember to like, share, and comment. Every new subscriber helps us to build our community or family. This is our road to 1,000 subscribers. I mean, in the beginning it may be slow, but we're getting there slowly but surely. Trusting in the Lord, trust in the process. Thank you. Today we will be talking about motivation and mental health. As an international student, oh my God, this is such a loaded topic. As an international student, you need to self-motivate. You need to be mentally stable. You need to be able to do some mental gymnastics. Believe me, because it gets to you sometimes when things, when you're missing your family, you're missing that little comfort zone, you're missing your little community, you're missing your friends, you're missing things that are familiar to you. It takes a toll sometimes, especially when school is beating you up. So this is my reminder to you. Give yourself grace. Pray. This is a time for you to build and expand, explore your relationship with the Lord. Your spiritual journey will help to strengthen your conviction, your perseverance, your dedication, your hard work. Sometimes the grades may not be grading. Sometimes the grades you want are not what you will get. But guess what? You need to remember to give yourself grace. Oh my gosh. Guess what? For me, I give people grace. A lot of grace. I am so hard on myself though. I don't give myself enough grace. And that is something that I'm learning to do slowly but surely. I have friends and family who sometimes when I'm faltering and I feel like, this isn't working out, they pour into me, and I'm thankful for a community. I mean, it may be small, but the community, the genuine community that I have, I'm very thankful for them. A lot of times, oh my God, I probably need to sit and write a book about my journey as an international student, because it's been rough. Some things that I've gone through as an international student mentally, if I did not have the mental capacity to endure, this journey would have broken me down from the beginning. Winter here is no joke. Winter is no joke. The culture shock is something else. And I am a big believer, and I'm an advocate for mental health interventions. So if your school offers counseling sessions free of charge, make use of it. As an aside, I'm going to talk about something. So the other day I felt like taking up my school and trying to book a counseling session. I've never done it since I started in 23. And I said, for the first time, I felt like I just needed to talk to someone outside of my familiar circle of people. And I said, okay, I am going to book a session. Mark you, spring semester just ended like a few weeks ago, less than a month ago. And I'm like, I'm still a current student. Mark you, I haven't registered for the fall semester yet. I called to set an appointment and everything for counseling session. Now, I was given this form to fill out. That was the first red flag for me, right? Counseling session, okay. On the form, it's asking me for emergency contacts and all of that. You know, like you're doing like a hospital visit or doctor's visit or something. And then it was asking if you have ever done counseling before. Like in the back of my mind, I'm very critical of things like this. I'm like, I need help. This is why I sought you out. We're not building a relationship. In my mind, this was on a one-off situation. My mind, all right? And now, mark you, I should let you know the counselors that I would speak to, the counselor that I would speak to is somebody in the counseling program. It's not a licensed professional. This is somebody currently doing a graduate degree in psychology. All right? So it's a student. Now you're going to ask me, what's your GPA? What does my GPA have to do with counseling? Okay. You're going to ask me if I ever had counseling before. The first thing in my mind, what does that have to do with this counseling session? I can argue and be like, you know what? Maybe I have a mental health issue. Maybe there's an history of mental health issues in my background. They want to, you know, see if there's a pattern of behavior. That I can argue and I can probably sell, give and take. All right, you get that one. Why are you asking me about my GPA? What does that have to do with a counseling session? Not a thing. I was in the middle of filling out the forms. Mark you, I got very sassy on the forms. Very sassy. Like, some of the responses, I'm like, this is none of your business. Like, we don't have that kind of relationship. I'm not telling you my life story. I'm talking to you about one issue that I'm having. I'm a student now. I'm talking to you about my experience right now. That is being an issue for me, right? It's weighing on my mind. We're not exchanging family values. We're not introducing each other to families. It's not that deep. We don't have that type of relationship. Back up. Okay? Another thing. In the middle of filling out this form, I got a call. And the person identified themselves, letting me know they're calling from the counseling office, wanting to know if I'm registered for next semester. So I said, no, I'm not registered yet. Guess what? You would not believe what this person said to me. Since you're not registered for next semester, unfortunately, you won't be able to book a counseling session. Now, it says counseling sessions are offered free of cost for current students. You never said future students. And mark you, I'm not graduating until next year. I still have a year left. So whether I'm registered now or I register later for the next semester, I'm going to have to register to complete my course of study. You're saying to me, if I had a mental emergency, if I was suicidal, which I wasn't, which I am not. However, if I had a mental health crisis and I needed immediate intervention, you're saying to me because I'm not registered for the next semester, you cannot help me. This is what you're saying. And mark you, I'm still kind of dubious about the assistance that I'd be getting because, as I said, we're talking about graduate students. These are not people that are licensed professionals. These are people still doing their program of the psychology program, all right? And I'm like, okay. She's like, oh, you can get back in touch with us when you are registered for the next semester. I'm like, hell no. No. Second red flag. You are waiting to get my money for next semester. Mark you have already gotten. I'm registered for this semester, completed my final exams and everything. But then you're telling me that what I did for this semester isn't valid, even though the criterion is that you have to be a current student to be eligible for counseling service. I'm still considered a current student. So, anyways, I don't want to go off on a tangent, but yes, you have to be able to survive mental gymnastics. Ensure you have a strong community. Ensure you have a spiritual relationship with God. If journaling is your thing, whether you're writing in a physical journal or you're taking notes, you're typing in a virtual journal, do that. Your devotions, meditations, exercise. You need your downtime. Don't let it all be about school. You need to take time away from school just for you. Because remember, you're pouring into school. It's like a bank account. You can't just keep withdrawing indefinitely. You need to put something back, right? So you need to pour back into yourself. And in so doing, you're building yourself up. You're building your resistance. You're building your mental fortitude. So I'm just going to go in bullet points. The first thing, you need a community. Second thing, spend time with yourself. Whether it is journaling, exercising, meditating, do walks in the park. The parks are free. Go have a picnic with yourself. Build your spiritual relationship with the Lord. Now, it doesn't matter what religion you are, if you are Christian, if you're Islam, if you're Buddhist, whatever the case may be, work on your spiritual relationship. And give yourself grace. Don't take things too seriously. Like, yes, you wanted an A in the class, but guess what? You got a B. Are you going to stress over it? Don't harp on that. Don't let your disappointment in your performance prevent you from seeing that, guess what? That's one less course I have to do going forward. I did good. I may not have gotten the grade that I wanted, but I still passed. I still passed that course. I was not beaten. A lot of times as international students, we think that we have to be at the top of the class. And sometimes that's not the case. I have realized that's not the case. I'm giving myself so much grace now. I'm like, listen, the aim is to pass the course. Once I've passed, I'm good. I passed. My GPA is at a comfortable level. Mark you, it's not where I want it to be. Yes, I'm still working hard. But guess what? I'm passing. I'm still advancing. I've not failed anything since I've started law school. That's a plus. I'm not getting straight A's. Yes, I'm disappointed. Am I going to sit and cry in a corner and stress myself out? No. The sun is still shining outside. Tomorrow is a new day. Guess what? I'm going to recalibrate. I'm going to pivot. I'm going to re-strategize and say, okay, how can I do better next time? Now, with that being said, thank you so much for listening to me ramble. And please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Bye.